Okay, I've posted a lot of videos on this channel, but one of the most asked questions that I still get is what are YouTube Shorts music royalties and how do I make money from them? So in this video, I have a very simple promise for you, and if I don't deliver on it, you can block me on every single platform and you never have to watch me again. And the promise is that by the end of this video, you'll know pretty much everything you need to know about YouTube Shorts music royalties, how they work, how much money you can make from them, etc. And you'll never have to sit there frantically looking up online whether this actually works or not. I'm gonna go through the entire thing, so everything should make sense by the end of the video. Now, in case you don't know me, my name is Bennett and I run a lot of faceless YouTube Shorts channels. So one of them is Stories Told, and this channel has made $3,800 in ad revenue in the past 28 days. But when you add in music royalties, we've actually made an extra $4,900. So to even explain how this is possible, firstly, you need to understand what YouTube Shorts music royalties are and how you're actually able to earn money from them and where that money is even coming from. So to even understand that, you need to understand how YouTube Shorts monetization even works. And I recommend you go to this website and watch their full video on it. But basically, the important thing to know is that every time a short is uploaded and ads are played next to that short, that ad revenue is then put into a big pool, and then it's split into two separate pools. One for creators like you and me, and the other for actual musicians. So you have two pools, one for creators and one for musicians. Now, I've added in a lovely graph here to explain this, but normally you take all the ad revenue that YouTube Shorts makes, and then one pool gets made for creators and one pool is made for musicians. Then the amount of money you make is based on your share of views from the entire creator pool. So if the entire creator pool was $10 billion and you got half those views, then you would get $5 billion. And then on the other side, with the music pool, it's basically the same thing. You get paid based on your share of views that the entire music pool gets. So if the music pool made $10 billion and you got half of all those views, you would get $5 billion. Obviously, those are extreme numbers, but you get the point. Now, here's what a music royalty on YouTube Shorts actually looks like. Now, because YouTube Shorts has this unique setup where they pay musicians differently than they pay creators, there's an opportunity for music companies to come in and actually give you a share of the amount of views that you get on their songs. And this is what is called the music royalty. So let's say you work with a company that does music royalties. Everything from the beginning is the same. So you have all the ad revenue that the Shorts feed made, you have the split between the creator pool and the music pool, and then you get your normal share of views based on the creator pool, and the musicians get their share of money from the music pool. But now, instead of just using the normal song that you would have used on your video, you actually use a song from the company. And so when you use this company's song, you actually get them more views on the music, which means that they get more money from the music pool. So then they make more money from the extra views that you got them, and in exchange for that, they're willing to pay you for the extra money that you made them by using their song. So in a typical setup, they'll keep around 50% of the money that the extra views you got them generated, and they'll give the other 50% back to you for actually using their song. And you can see this is actually how we made more money from music royalties in the past 28 days than we did from actually ad revenue on our YouTube Shorts. So that explains how the music royalties actually work, and now for how much money can you actually make with it. So the thing is, the music royalty is literally based on a split of how much money it makes them, which means that the RPM actually matters a lot. So on YouTube Shorts, the only thing that really matters towards your Shorts RPM is what countries are you targeting. And obviously targeting the US is the best because we're the best country. No, I'm just kidding. It's because people in the US usually have the most amount of money, so advertisers are willing to spend the most on them. And it's the same thing with music royalties. So if you're targeting a US audience, your RPM is going to be a lot higher. But there's actually other things that influence RPM when it comes to making money with music royalties. So it seems like niche matters, and length of video in our experience also seems to matter. So the longer your video is, it seems like the higher your RPM will be with music royalties. And also niche seems to matter. Now, we don't have absolutely good data on like what niches are the best, but all I know is that niche does happen to matter within music royalties. For some reason, I know the comedy niche has a pretty high RPM on this, but that's pretty much the data that I have currently. But yeah, so that's how music royalties work and how much money you can make with them. Now, how do you actually implement this onto your own YouTube Shorts channel? So there's a lot of different music companies that exist that are trying to do this exact same thing, but the one I work with is called Blast Off Music. They work with some of the biggest creators. Like if you know Sam Bucha, you can see pretty much every single one of his shorts has a Blast Off Music song in the background. And we also use them on our channels. You can see we pretty much just spam Echoes of Solitude by Blast Off Music. So if you want to work with them, luckily I actually know the co-founder of this company. And instead of trying to apply through the website, which they normally take a really long time to respond to because they have a ton of people asking to just sign up and be part of it, you can just go to my Discord and go to the music royalties channel. And you can see here I have a description on how the music royalties work, the requirements, and then an application form. Now, just to be clear, you can sign up completely for free, but there are some requirements that you have to meet to be able to actually work with a company like this, and here they are right now. So they normally like you to have transformative content, like especially if your content is movie clips, they will not accept you into the program. Secondly, you need to have at least 1 million short Shorts views in the past 30 days. Third, you need to have consistent views. So your views can't all come from just a couple of videos. You need to consistently have videos with multi-100,000 views at the very minimum. But what's cool is number 4, your channel does not need to be monetized, so you don't need to have ad revenue on your YouTube channel for this to work. And lastly, you are not allowed to overlay any other music on top of the music royalty music. So you could have sound effects and everything like that, but you are not allowed to drown out the company's song, so it's not even able to be heard. But the original song is usually still picked up even when the volume is as low as 15%. So you can add the company's song at 15% volume and it'll still be able to be picked up by the algorithm and they'll still be able to pay you for it. It's just as long as you don't overlay another song. So once you get set up with them, they'll give you further instructions. So I don't need to go too in detail here of what you do once you get set up. But basically every time you post, you would just click this little button right here called Add Sound. And then you find a song from Blast Off Music like Echoes of Solitude. That's the one that we spam on our channel. And then you just add it as you upload your short. And that's pretty much the whole process. They'll set you up with a dashboard so you could track your RPM and how much your videos are making. And then they pay you based on that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. I hope that all makes sense. And my mission with this channel is to remove all gatekeeping from Make Money Online tactics and inspire transparency in other Make Money Online creators. And that's the mark that I really want to have on the Make Money Online community that's kind of filled with like guru, scammy people, to just change the cultural norm to requiring transparency. Anyways, if you want to show support for that mission, you could subscribe or practically literally give away your best game in terms of making money online in my Discord. That is the absolute best way to align with the mission that I've set out. And lastly, if you want to work with the company that I work with to make additional money from YouTube Shorts music royalties, I'll leave the first link in the description to my music royalties channel in my Discord, and you can apply through this form. At the end of the form, it'll put you directly in touch with an actual manager from the company, and he's super chill. He'll help you get set up within 24 hours. Anyways, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video, and peace.